Luke 137 says, "For with God nothing will be impossible. No word from God shall be without power or impossible of fulfillment." This is the Amplified Classic Version. I'm going to read that again. "For with God nothing is ever impossible, and no word from God shall be without the power or impossible of fulfillment." That means that every single promise contains the power to fulfill itself. I read recently about a seed that was buried in the ground in the tundra layer under 136 meters in the ground somewhere in Russia. And these scientists dug up the seed, and they were actually able, they think it was preserved because an Ice Age squirrel buried it there 36,000 years ago. Here's the crazy part of the story. They were able to extract enough from the seeds, enough substance to get the seed to germinate 36,000 years later. How wild is that? And I got to thinking about the promises of God. They're like a seed that never expires. The word of God is alive. It is active. And Mary knew this. So when Mary was told, for this is Mary, the angel's talking to Mary, and he says, "For with God, nothing will ever be impossible, and no word from God shall be without the power or impossible fulfillment." This is right when Mary is being told, "You're going to birth the Christ." And this is right when Mary is told, "By the way, your cousin Elizabeth, who's past childbearing age, is actually going to be birthing a promise too." What's interesting is that the angel told Mary, and Mary believed the angel. So she said, "Let it be to me according to your word. Let it be to me according to our word." And this should be our response to the promises. Let it be to me according to your word. No matter how impossible it looks, let it be to me according to your word. But oppositely, whenever Elizabeth got pregnant with the baby, her husband, he had an angel visit him too, Zechariah. An angel came to visit Zechariah, but Zechariah doubted the angel. He didn't say, "Let it be to me according to your word." He asked in doubt, and then guess what happened? The angel silenced Zechariah. He said, "You're not going to be able to speak until the baby is born." Why was that? Because his words were powerful enough to abort the promise that God had put inside of him. And our words are that powerful. Our words have the power to either come in alignment with God. We can either say, "Let it be to me according to your word," or we can speak out the opposite. You know, Proverbs 29:18 says, "Death and life is in the power of the tongue. Those who love it will eat its fruit." So we get to eat the fruit of our words. And this is not for condemnation. This is empowering. This is incredible information to know. So even if we've spoken out death over a circumstance, we can simply say, "I renounce. I break agreement with that thing. I renounce it. I cancel the effects of that word." And then we get to release life. Emphasis is always put on the negative, but we also need to realize that we have the ability as believers to release life over every situation we encounter. We have the ability to speak life. And so just like that seed, that it still had life in it, God's words never expire. There's life in his words. There's life in his promises. And he promises to bring it to pass, to bring it to fulfillment. And so let it be to me according to your word. Let this be our heart posture today as we step into birthing the promises of God. So I bless you today.